dream as well of being a successful lady. Next question, how many of you are really successful? Well, thank you so much. What do you think is the difference between the people who are successful and the people who are not successful and those people who are actually dreamt to be successful?
They get up and work.
Believe. Well, that summarizes. They get up and work. Honest chair, fellow Toastmasters, guests, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am to share with you a secret. The secret that I learned after years of studying many books. It's a synthesis of my studies all over these years, and I'm going to share it with you in the next 5 minutes. The success is nothing but a blueprint of what you want to be. The first thing that you need to do to be successful is to have that blueprint in front of you. I want to share it with you that success is not a chance, but success is a choice that you make. Now, having said that, you might ask me what a blueprint will look like. A blueprint for success is knowing where you want to go or setting a vision for yourself. Yes, you might say, well, everybody says this, I always have a vision for myself. I wanted to be the area gardener, and after 2 years in being a Toastmaster, I've been promoted to area gardener. Or somebody may say, I wanted to be in Infosys, or I wanted to be in Microsoft. Yes, I struggled, I got my certification. I have become the person I wanted to be. But is that what his vision is? I guess no. I want to tell you the definition of vision today so that you can go ahead, when you go ahead to your home, you can synthesize or you can write down what is your vision. As it's very simple to see here that the vision has got 6 alphabets. I am going to tell you that a vision is incomplete without I. And I here is you. Put yourself in the front when you want to decide a vision. If you have a pen and paper, I would ask you to write down, first I is to invent yourself. Your vision should be inventing yourself. A vision is something where you invest in yourself. A vision is something where you want to improve on yourself. A vision is something where you insist being yourself. Vision is something where you want to inculcate the best practices that you have found in others. And the last I, vision is not imitating others. Having said that, let me move on. Okay, now I have my vision set. So how do I proceed? As in any case, as in any kind of plan that you have, it's almost very difficult for you to stick to the vision. And hence, you need to have the courage to go ahead and conquer it. I, again, from the different books I studied by famous Dr. Stephen Covey and many other professionals for self-motivation like Robin Sharma, I came up with 4 alphabets which can help you again in trying to achieve this success. And these 4 alphabets, very easy to remember, are A, B, C and D. These are just the 4 alphabets. A. To be successful in your vision, you have to be adaptable. I can give you an example of Sachin Tendulkar. All of you agree in this room that he is the greatest batsman of this century?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. What makes him so successful? Because he is adaptable. You put him on a pitch in Sri Lanka, you put him on a pitch in Australia, you put him on a pitch anywhere in the world, any format of the game, be it a test match, be it a 3-day test, or be it a 5-day test, maybe be a 20-20 or maybe a 50-over match. He will quickly adapt himself to the situation. No surprise that he was the best run aggregator in the last 2 World Cups, and he has faced a tremendous number of opponents, and he was successful because he adapts himself to each and every situation that he faces. A is adaptability. B is belief. Why do you think is the Dhoni's team, or in other words, Dhoni's Dhurandhars, are the best in India, in the world today, in the cricketing world? Any idea? Any guesses?
They go and enjoy the game.
Absolutely. They go, they enjoy themselves. More than that, they have a self-belief in themselves that I am the invincible. I am the invincible and I can go ahead and do whatever I want. So they don't have the fear in their heart. B is for belief. C is courage. As you will be knowing, the earth rotates around the moon, and half the time the earth is facing, the moon is actually going around the earth. Half the time the moon is illuminated, and half the time the moon is not, and that's when you have these cycles. When the moon is circulating the earth, it knows that I am going through the black side of the earth, and it knows that exactly after 15 days I am going to surface and I am going to see the light of the earth. Every person in our life, you go through crests and troughs. You create a vision, but always it's not possible that you meet the vision. You go through the crest and trough. So you have to have the courage that yes, today I may not be able to do it, but yes, I may be able to come back to it in the later point of time. C is have courage. When you set a vision, have courage that you're going to do it. And the last alphabet D is for discipline. Once again, let me ask you the question. You know Virendra Sehwag and you know Sachin. I don't want to start a debate, but who is the best among the both? Sachin or Sehwag? It's a debate. But then, what makes Sachin much better than Sehwag? And most of the times, is his discipline. Sehwag always wants to hit any ball for 4 or 6, and he sometimes nicks it and he gets out. Whereas Sachin patiently waits and has the discipline to punish the bad ball and to respect the good ball, and at the same time wear out the opponent and wait for the chance when his morale is down and you go ahead and attack, and that makes a person successful. So before I end, I want all of you to raise your hand and go with me. No matter how hopeless, no matter how difficult, no matter what it takes, we will never quit our quest for success, and we will have a vision and we will follow these 4 principles. Thank you.